Yeah, you saw the title. Flu game, I guess, but I don't actually think I have the flu. I think I have like a minor cold, maybe a medium cold. Had it for like 3 days now. Just that classic thing where you wake up and you have a sore throat, and then you're like, okay, is this just a sore throat because I woke up today, or do I have strep throat, or am I sick, or whatever? And then it continues during the day, and that was like Thursday. And then yesterday on Friday, I also had a sore throat, but I knew I was sick yesterday. And then, yeah, today, same thing. I would say right now, knock on wood, hopefully, this feels like the peak of it, kind of. Like, right now, specifically, I'm kind of like on the end of my medicine rotation. Like, I'm going to take my Dayquil in a little bit. So it's like definitely at its peak. But yeah. So sick days, I don't know. I just was like, you know what? I'm going to hop on the pod. This is a whole other episode to do. But the beauty of what Luke and I have been trying to do for the last few weeks here is this pod can just be a space for us to talk about or do really whatever we want. But again, that's an entire different pod. But yeah, so it's weird to be here on my own, honestly. Luke's buying a Lamborghini right now, so that's why he couldn't make it. So best of luck to him. Hopefully, maybe he'll show a picture of it by next episode. But yeah, so I was going to talk about, I'm going to be chill. I was leaning back. I was going to talk about being sick the entire time, but I have some other things I want to discuss because honestly, there's not much to discuss about having a minor to medium cold. I have been sitting for the better part of 3 days. The first day was like the denial stage of the sickness, and I think it made me worse. I went on a run. I went to school. I was going to go to school. I still feel fine enough to go to school, but yeah, I kind of just went about my day, which was fine until night where I started to feel really gross. So yeah, I've just been chilling and doing nothing and laying in my bed, and yeah, I'll give a MVP of the sickness, and I'll give it to Abby, so thank you to Abby. She totally took care of me yesterday and today. There's a real chance I would be 2 times worse without Abby. First of all, forcing me to do nothing and taking care of me. So shout out Abby. But also this had me thinking about the sickness and doing nothing. Had me thinking about something that I've wanted to talk about on the pod for at least a little bit, because I could blabber about it forever, honestly. And that is the fact that, I think we've touched on it on the pod, maybe not, that I'm running the New York Marathon in 15 days from today. It's on November 2nd. I'm very, very excited. I've been working towards it for a long time, and maybe I'll talk about the actual marathon and running in a different video. But today I just want to really talk about more, for me, my experience of the act of really just being and doing nothing is intense, right? You're always doing something. But the act of essentially doing nothing, the act of not going out and doing a bunch of things, and yeah, just kind of how that affects me, which I think is kind of a fun juxtaposition to the first episode, A Game of 2K, of the podcast, where I talked about how I always am trying to go, 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 and I use 2K to relax, which is still true to this day. I still play 2K essentially every single day. I still play it the same way. I play pretty much 2 rec games. It's great. But so in terms of what I was just saying of doing almost nothing, I don't like it. I actually quite hate it. It's a blessing to have the time to relax and to just lay. And I'm not talking about just when you're sick, right? I'm talking about in general. Obviously, I would prefer not to be sick. But it's incredible that I'm able to have that time and, have the ability to just refresh and refuel and get energy back and all of that. But I'm really bad at it, honestly. And it doesn't come from boredom necessarily. I definitely do get bored, as we all do, but it more is about when I have too much time on my hands, I go kind of nuts. I go a little insane, if you will. I am somebody who, as I was saying, with the marathon, that's why I wanted to bring it up. I've been training very, very hard for 21 weeks now. And I've been running before that, but I've been training for 21 weeks, 5 days a week. I mean, yeah, there's been a few that I've... Hold on. There's been a few runs that I've had to take off for being sick or, there was a point in the summer where I was working a lot and I couldn't keep up with everything. So I said, okay, I'm going to cut a few of these runs out. But still, I've been working nonstop for 21 weeks for this one thing. And I'm on a taper, which it doesn't really matter if you don't know what that is. It's essentially like you slow down on your running. So for the last 3 weeks leading up to the race, I'm doing less running, less intense, whatever. But even though I'm on the taper, I'm still supposed to be running a decent amount. And without that, I honestly have had not much to do here. I've had some homework and I've had writing to do, which is awesome. But I've really realized how much I rely on it for, I guess, just like stimulation is one, but also for, I guess, like mental, like fortitude. Like I get so I just lose my mind. Like I've been now 3 days sick. The first day I was at school. I did go on a run, whatever. Yesterday, Abby came, hung out with Connor and Luke a little bit, and today I've done genuinely nothing. Abby left in the morning, and I talked to Luke for a bit, but now he's getting a Lamborghini, and Connor's not here. So I've done a whole lot of nothing, and I'm absolutely losing my mind. And it's really made me realize my reliance on the things that I have embedded into my schedule and my days. And it's really been, as I don't want to say awful, as difficult as it's been, it has made me realize that I really do want to find more hobbies and more peace, I guess. More hobbies, yes, but also more peace in the state of just like being and just being with myself and relaxing, because at the end of the day, you can't always run. You can't always clean. I like to clean, but sometimes you just can't clean. Like the whole, you can't always write. Your brain just might not be in the space to do it. reading can be hard. Like, the things that I like to do sometimes are just difficult to do, and I can't get the full experience out of it. So yeah, that's really what I've been considering and contemplating for the last day and a half here, because again, that first day and a half I was just like sick, but like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I have much more to say. It's kind of a shorter pod. I just wanted to yap for 10, 15 minutes because I'm so bored, and I am I'm just losing it. I'm losing my mind, even though it's been 3 days, which is like not a lot. But I mean, yeah, 15 days until my marathon. This thing is all over the place, but that's okay. I hope you enjoyed. And I'm going to predict that I'll go Abby is watching this in the morning in her bed right after she got up. It's like 7:30 and she's laying in bed watching this. That's what I'm gonna say. And I mean, yeah, that's all I have. I hope you enjoyed solo flu game pod. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay foggy.